Real Estate Rob, your growth tracking, value watching, future calling, Triangle Suburb talking, North Carolina real estate agent. And today we're talking about Morrisville, my favorite town. Because while everyone's obsessed with RTP, the real story might be just happening outside of it. Most people don't see it coming. Let's talk. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Before we jump into this, as always, if you are looking to purchase or sell a home here in the Triangle Suburbs, my information is in the description. Now, I'm going to post a number somewhere, but you better come correct. Don't be trying to sell me any shoes, any stupid subscriptions, or anything like that, because I have Cloaked, and Cloaked screens all callers and make sure that I am not being spammed. If you want Cloaked, I will also leave a link in the description as well. Now, let's get to this. When people hear tech in North Carolina, they think RTP, Research Triangle Park. Big buildings, big logos, big headlines. But here's the thing. No one really explains. Companies don't just choose where to work. They choose where their people want to live. And that's where Morrisville quietly enters the conversation. Morrisville is not flashy. It doesn't scream for attention. What it does instead is work. You've got easy access to RTP, proximity to Raleigh and Durham, Chapel Hill, a community that feels planned but not fake, and a lifestyle that fits tech workers who are done with the chaos but not ready to disappear into the middle of nowhere. That balance, that's rare. Matter of fact, you can only find that in Morrisville. Well, there's a few other suburbs. Check out my channel and you can learn more about those suburbs. Here's what companies pay attention to. If they never say it out loud, can our employees get to work without losing their minds? Can they live somewhere safe, quiet, and connected? Will they have options for schools, food, and daily life? Morrisville checks those boxes quietly. Not loudly, not with billboards, but with consistency. And that consistency is what attracts long-term talent. It's rare that employers will actually care about their employees, but in the tech world, it's not so uncommon. Now let's talk about the part people lie about. let's talk about the commute. Yes, Morrisville is close to everything. But no, that doesn't mean traffic magically disappears. What Morrisville really offers is options. Different routes, different timings, different work patterns. That flexibility matters, right? And it matters now more than ever, considering. This is where it gets uncomfortable. As Morrisville grows, not everyone wins in the same way. Some homeowners bought early, bought smart, bought for location and not height. Others, they stretched. They chased trends. They ignored taxes and long-term planning. Unfortunately, they had very different outcomes. Now, so here's another thing that we dive into. Here's the silent value killer. Something we don't like to talk about, something I definitely don't like to pay, and that's property taxes. As values rise, taxes follow, and if you're not planning for that, the lifestyle win can turn into a monthly stress. A dang blasted headache, if you will. Smart homeowners in Morrisville already, they're reviewing assessments, they're planning exits or upgrades. They are thinking 3 to 5 years ahead and not reacting. They're preparing. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Morrisville is still finding its identity. It's not a sleepy town anymore, but it's not like a full-blown city either. It's somewhere in between the area of annoyance. That in-between phase, that's where opportunity lives, but also where tensions show up. And how Morrisville handles that will define the next decade pretty much. They're not panicking. They're not guessing. They're paying attention to zoning and development. They're watching infrastructure, not the headlines. They're making decisions before everyone else catches on, which is always a great thing. That's how you stay ahead, not lucky. Morrisville isn't just near RTP. It's quietly becoming a lifestyle choice for tech talent all over the United States, and that changes everything. Now is the time to understand what's really happening. Alright guys, thanks for joining me today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, so thank you. Also, if you found any, and I mean any, type of information in this video, you learned a thing or two, if it was somewhat entertaining, even slightly, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you missed the last video, you can take a wild guess at what suburb I was talking about. I was actually talking about Morrisville as well in that video. That was the last video I did, and you can watch that video because it's coming up next.